down this distant revival. Though I know it may hurt to learn of your birth, as neither God nor his apostle, but none of us can be more mountains of the golden and apple. Soon some soul will see, pull us from our tree. Again we'll be solid natural. So come all you innocents, please show us the road. Guide our minds in sense and time and read. Don't go. Thank you. If you like what we're hearing, we have a what you're hearing, or we have a CD for $5. Gonna make you lose your mind. Well, it's all losing time's gonna make you lose your mind. That woman I'm loving left me here behind. Yeah, little black chain, take my baby home. Well, little black chain, take my baby home. The black train up and left me all alone. I give anything to know why she threw me down. I give anything to know why she throw me down. Now some people say she don't love me. I say she don't love this town. Now my baby's gonna leave. I'll tell you the reason why. My next door neighbors always telling them lies. They go good jealous couple. They always beat at my door. They hate to see my baby wearing such good looking clothes. When I talk to my baby, I tell her the truth. Now she turns her back on me. Says you're crazy as a goose. Well, you'll be back, honey. You'll be back someday. Lost my guitar here. Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. This next song. This next song is a Smokey Robinson song. Barb's gonna sing it.
Seems that I'm always thinking of you. Oh, really strong now. You really got a hold on me.
You got a hold on me.
You really got a hold on me.
Really got a hold on me.
I love you and all I want you to do is hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me, hold me.
Thanks again, guys. This next one's one of my songs. Color of her skin was gold and silver. Color of her hair was green. She woke with the eyes and stole with wonder what you could only dream. What you could only dream. She came from the town of broken arrow, always what she should be. Smoke with her eyes when none could tell what she has overseen. What she has overseen. Lay you down before my heart slips. So lay you down before my heart. Now if we could all dream our futures, our choice that seems to go. And if we shall dream, we shall not wander beyond what we should know. Beyond what we should know. Gold in the air, the starlit fountain, crystal and flawless blue. Colors all around, this crown of mountains calls me for you. Calls me for you. Lay you down before my heart slips. So lay you down before my heart slips. So lay you down before my heart slips. So lay you down before my heart.
I don't know what to say. Thanks for coming.
Again, we have CDs up here, $5. Most of these things around there. Might know this one. This is a song by a woman named Melvina Reynolds. Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses, they all went to university, where they are put in boxes and they come out all the same. There are doctors and there's lawyers and there's business rocking chairs, and all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. And they all play on the golf course and drink their martinis dry, and they all have pretty children, and the children all go to school, and the children go to summer camp, and then to the university where they are put in boxes, and they come out all the same. And the boys go into business and marry and raise a family, and they are put in boxes, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. Yeah, one more. We got two more songs. This is a song I wrote called "Grab Your Guitar." Grab your guitar, grab your gun, find your head, put it on, check your bones, make sure they're right. Grab your girl, make her your wife, say your prayers, make her well, won't say, keep her breathing, you won't turn dead. Now hey babe, don't you want to be free, do what you want, hobo here, drift like dreams, ain't no words, just slow like me. Drag it down, hold the whiskey for later on, walk it down, deep and blue, anyone will take it through. Illinois, Central Track, take it down, but don't take you back. We's gonna fish like by the crook. Where's a bobo, grab your hook. Ain't a hook ball, ain't a line. Gotta catch that train on time. Here, Chuck, help me low. For heaven's sake, I'm leaving home. Alright, this is our last song. It's an old jug band tune called My God. Rich gas is driving that automobile. Oh, gas you do just the same. My gas is driving that mean old hay wagon, but she's getting around just the same. I'll be there in the morning if I live. Be there in the morning if I don't get killed. And if I ain't ever gonna see you no more, why don't you please remember me? This girl you're fighting, yes, she'll pop you with a stick. Oh, yes, you do just the same. I got that restoration running all over town, 'cause she's raising hell just the same. I'll be there in the morning if I live. Be there in the morning if I don't get killed. And if I ain't ever gonna see you no more, why don't you please remember me? gas and drink good old whiskey. More gas and drink twice the same. I guess it's stuck on that nasty Hollywood wine, but she's getting twisted just the same. I'll be there in the morning if I live. I'll be there in the morning if I don't get killed. If I ain't ever gonna see you anymore, why don't you please remember me? It's gas to kiss you, yes, she'll kiss you, oh so sweet. Oh, guess you do quite the same. I guess a jump on you, she'll snuggle up on your lips, and she will loving you just the same. Be there in the morning if I live. I'll be there in the morning if I don't get killed. If I ain't never gonna see you anymore, why don't you please remember me? Why don't you please remember me? Why don't you please remember me?
Ladies and gentlemen, your top music coach, Barb. Give it up.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stick around on your way. We're going to have a ComFest food circle. Birthday trial, Julie Boyman. We're going to tell the history through personal references.
Around, I follow your lead. I'm over in need, I'm stuck inside. You can come back and give us a try. Stuck in the hurt, falling back, hoping you don't relax. Shadows of teeth, caskets are used, the better is made. Straighten the spine, and you can come back. All the words you try to inhale, I'm calling you bluff. Every verse, and you can come back. Tied to your waist, like a ship on the chain. I'll make them think that death was reversed. You can come back, your turn. Stuck in the hurt, falling back, hoping you don't. Around, follow your lead. I'm over need, stuck inside. You can come back, give us a try. Tied to your waist, like a ship on the chain. I'll make them think that death was rehearsed. You can come back, it's your turn. Stuck in the hurt, falling down, hoping you don't.
God, is that fantastic?
Oh, you need 3.
They have the lights on?
Threes are 0, and then I get the lowest score.
I think they gotta wait till the night's. Oh, I guess we can film.
Oh, sorry.
I know they have free water.
I had no threes ever roll.
You'll be happy to know the situation is worse. Endless bottles of pills that never seem to work. Sleeping in his clothes, still looking in his bed. He's so high in tune, you wouldn't know he's dead.
Okay. The year was 1972, And in June, the Democratic Party headquarters in the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. was broken into. Republicans downplayed it as a third-rate burglary attempt, no big deal. Richard Nixon was the president. More than 40,000 American troops had died in the increasingly unpopular war in Vietnam. Nixon was continuing to pursue the war, but with a twist. He was phasing down U.S. troops and moving toward ending the draft. There was a Democratic presidential candidate, a guy named George McGovern, who had dreams of winning the November election and ending the war in Vietnam. Militant members of the Black Panther Party were involved in shootouts with the police. Usually the Panthers lost and died. Meanwhile, there were two causes that were up and coming. They were called gay liberation and women's liberation. And they continued to gain ground in the year 1972. Young people who were opposing the war in Vietnam and who tended to support movements for social change kept doing what they'd been doing for several years, growing their hair long, marching in protest demonstrations, and being involved in sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It was in that setting, 1972, that a fairly small event was planned just east of the OSU campus, just east of High Street on 16th Avenue, near something called the Wesley Foundation and the UCC. And it's happened once a year ever since. And today we're going to explore how that first community festival happened and why. Our guests are two of the several organizers of that first event, Julie Boyland and Bert Cantrell. So we're going to try to have a conversation here, and if you've got some comments too, we'll try to get you in on it. Bert Cantrell, real briefly, how did this thing start out of nothing?
I think we need this other mic pepped up a bit, which Bill has now. It wasn't working. Anyway, I was on a cruise once because I had to go on a cruise. I didn't want to go on a cruise, but it's the only way to see the inside passage in Alaska, unless you have a good kayak and want to kayak 1,000 miles. On that cruise, we had a chance to go down to the engine room. And I kind of feel that this is like the engine room. You know, not very many people here, but it's little groups like this that start things. And I came to the Wesley Foundation, which was a church-owned building. It's still there. It has become an official church now at the corner of Waldeck and 16th. The building was empty when I came there in August of 1971. A few very churchy type groups, Methodist groups mainly, met there. And I was trying to bring the community in. I was new to the place. I had come there from Youngstown State University, where I had been a kind of a radical guy, and I, for example, was the main speaker at the moratorium, if you remember that, back in those days. And they knew the kind of guy I was when they hired me from Youngstown State. I had kind of revolutionized a few things there. We came up here, we were looking to make connections with the community. Some of you remember the name Larry Rica. I haven't mentioned him before, you knew Larry. One day Larry Rico walks into our empty building, which I'm trying to fill, and we got to talking. He knows people in the community. The next thing, Julie Boyland and Bill Boyland and the Schwartzwalders and Steve Abbott and people like that are coming in. The first thing we know, a community that was already out there has a